Ladies and gentlemen, we have live in the studio, live today, we have Miss Cassie Gainey live with a relationship commentary. Go ahead, Cassie.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is your girl, Cassie Gainey, and I'm here with my relationship advice to you for today. So, folks, what we're going to get right into and what we're going to talk about here is why do men and women cheat in their relationship? Now, my opinion on this is real strict. But you know what? I've been through this, and everyone has been through some form of cheating being involved in their relationships. Well, let me just give you one reason why men and women do some of this cheating things that they do. The first reason men cheat is because they are just not satisfied with the relationship that they're in. While, the most common reason for women to cheat is they feel emotionally deprived. So that's sort of a little nutshell within itself, but when you think about cheating, there's a lot of reasons why people cheat. And I think it's a root of thing. You need to go back and think about what are your responsibilities as an individual before you get into a relationship. But now, the way I feel about cheating is that I think cheaters, whether they're men or females, I think they're cowards because they're attempting to chase after a fantasy that is not there. They have a misconception of, well, maybe if I be with this person here, it's going to be all green grass on this side versus to what they already have at home. So there's some insecurity there. There's a lack of something missing. It's a lot of things going on. But let's, for my opinion, I'm just going to explore. Men cheat, and I think 44% of it is sex. They cheat because they want the sex. I think 40% is variety. Men want a variety of sex. They're not getting it at home. They want something different. Maybe they are getting it at home, but maybe they're getting the same old thing at home. So that's another reason why men cheat. And I think it's about 40% that does that. With women, they will cheat if they are not being satisfied or they are being emotionally challenged, not getting what they need to get from their partner. Then that's when they will venture out and do something different. And it's real strange that some of the, facts and readings will say to you about 20% men and women might cheat because they're looking to maybe fall in love with somebody else. Now, rarely does this happen. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. So let's just explore some other things. If someone is willing to cheat with you, they will cheat on you. As much as I hate to say it and as much as you hate to believe it, you're not the exception to the rule. That's just putting it out there plain and simple. You're not the exception to the rule. So if you're in a relationship where you're with someone and you knew that they were cheating when you met them, they cheated with you and got in a relationship with you, what makes you think that they're going to be faithful to you? Doesn't always happen. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people have survived it. Some people have been in, relationships with people who cheated. That's a rarity, folks. That's rare. Now, cheating doesn't mean you have to kiss, meet, or even have sex with someone. And you know what? When you start deleting messages and hiding things from your partner so they don't see it, guess what? 9 times out of 10, they already done saw it. 9 times out of 10, you're already cheating. Because people think that when you cheat, it's about having sex with that other person, or you're over here doing this, or you're kissing on that person, or you're doing... No. Cheating comes in various forms, from online to offline to on the phone to writing letters, It's a whole gamut of reasons why people cheat in the things that they do, and they don't understand what is cheating and what's not cheating. So that's just another form of cheating. But now, let me just sort of make this crystal clear, because I think sometimes when we talk about cheating, men are more serial cheaters than women are. It doesn't mean that women don't cheat, but men are more susceptible to cheating than women are. Women won't cheat if they're getting what they need. If they trust that man and believe in him, they're going to stick with him. So no matter what you come up and say about that man, they're not going to let him go. They're going to believe him, and they're going to stick with him until it is put in their face and they see it. And even then, at that point in time, some ladies don't believe it. But eventually, you're going to have to be truthful to yourself and say, oh, okay, he's really doing this, and it's time for me to move on to somebody else. But let me make it really clear. Cheating is not an accident, folks. Cheating is a choice, okay? Let me say that again. Cheating is not an accident. Cheating is a choice. I mean, it requires thought. It requires intent and effort. I mean, you don't just accidentally cheat with anyone no more than you would accidentally plan to get naked in the street during rush hour traffic, okay? So it's not an accident. You find somebody that you like, and you know you got someone at home, whether it's your wife, your girlfriend, or your partner, and you find somebody that's a little bit more interesting, that's a little different from what's going on, or maybe you're at home and you're having fights every night with your significant other. And, hey, next day you go to work, there's somebody there that maybe you work with or a friend that you dealt with, and they got an interest in you, and you probably say, okay, well, I think I'm going to see where this goes. It's almost like the rebound effect. You start dealing with them. I mean, really, it's not an accident. It's something that you decide to do. I mean, people, let's just face it, whether you're a male or a female, you decide to do these things. If you decide to cheat, that's what you decide to do. It is a choice, folks. It's a choice. And is it a good choice? No, because it causes conflict. And the sad thing about cheating in a relationship is that even if you are the spouse or the girlfriend, it's real funny how you are the last one to know about it. You're the last one to know that your girlfriend is cheating on you or your wife is cheating on you. You're the last one to know if it's your husband cheating on you or your boyfriend cheating on you. And that's real strange. Everybody else is watching and going, God, he's cheating on her or she's cheating on him, XYZ. And you're the only one that don't have a clue. You may have a feeling that something's not quite right. Maybe he's not doing the proper things he would normally do to you in bed. That's a flag right there. Maybe she's not paying you any attention. Like all the stuff that you're doing. I mean, the only thing that you would be doing at this point is thinking about what's going on. What's going on with you? Why are you cheating on me? Why are you doing this? And that partner's going to turn around and tell you he's not doing anything. It's all in your mind. There's no way I could be cheating. I come home one time every night. I'm hanging out with the boys. I'm not doing anything. Now, I know some of you all have heard this before. Well, your guys come and tell you, hey, I'm not doing anything. I come home every night to you. Or your woman would say, I had to stay late after work tonight. I had to work late with my boss, and we're trying to get these proposals out. I mean, how much trust do you have when it comes to being in a relationship with someone? That's something you got to think about, folks. I mean, like I said, cheating is by choice. It's not an accident. It's not something that you run into. I mean, really. I mean, are you really going by the 30-87 rule? Are you really thinking that, okay, cheating and lying, they aren't struggles of a relationship, but they are the reasons for a breakup? I mean, it goes back to the behavior of each person. each individual person in the relationship. I mean, think about this. I mean, why do couples cheat? You got couples who do the swinger thing. Do you actually think that is considered cheating? With me, yeah, I think that's cheating, even though it's an open relationship. But you have now said vows, and now you decided, because we are married, yeah, we're together, but we're going to do the swinger thing. So you go out and you sleep with other folks. Well, that's cheating right there. But guess what? Think about it. You both made the choice to do that. So that's sort of weird. If you made the choice, just like I said earlier, it is a choice. It is not something by accident, folks. So when you're talking about relationships and think about why men and women cheat in their relationships, it's so many things. It could be you're not getting enough sex at home. You're fighting over the bills, or you're fighting because you don't actually trust that person when he or she goes out the door. Or you're insecure. A lot of us women, I have to say, at times can be very insecure because we've been in other relationships where someone has did us wrong and hurt our feelings, crushed our hearts, so to speak. So the next relationship that we go into, we sort of don't resolve the issues from the last relationship. And so we bring that baggage over to the new relationship. So now, whatever you had in the old relationship with the guy you had before, and when he cheated on you, now you're bringing it over and you're putting that heavy weight on that guy who's like maybe trying to be faithful to you, maybe want to show you that he's honest and he can be trusted. And you don't have to worry about him because he's planning on being there for you. So now your insecurities are kicked up and you don't know what to do. So every time he go out the door, or if a pretty lady says he's very nice looking, or, now we have social media. So if you're on social media with your honey boo and you see the things that ladies are talking about, you're going to get upset because your last set of insecurities were not resolved. You brought them over into the new relationship. And with the guys as well. If you're talking about, trusting your woman, and what happens is this. Some guys figure, you know what, if I get a really pretty girl, nice body, got a good job, this will keep me from cheating. Well, I hate to say it, folks. A lot of beautiful women get cheated on. You go figure. Who would want to cheat on a drop-dead gorgeous woman that has her stuff together, that's nice job, she's catering to you and doing everything she's supposed to do right, but you still go and cheat? So it's really not about how the woman looks, what's going on with her. It's that individual behavior that's going on with that individual person that sends off a mechanism that they think, I can go do this and I can go do that. Now, here's the key to this, ladies. You have to understand that whatever you allow in the relationship is what the man is going to do. So you allow him to go out here and flirt with women and do all these other things and make you feel insecure is something you allowed. Ladies, you got to put your foot down and not let that happen. I think you need to sit down and say, hey, this is the pros and cons of what's going on in our relationship. And we need to be very clear about the boundaries so that we don't be in a situation where we're cheating in our relationship. Are you letting girlfriends that he used to know when he was single before he met you still text and call his phone? Well, are you still doing that? Is there a line of respect that's supposed to be in place with this? I think you need to go back and sit down. Same thing with the females. You had male friends that were calling you, and maybe y'all were going to hang out, or whatever the case may be, but now you hooked up in a relationship with a man. Is it fair for him to call your phone all types of nights and text you anytime he wants to?